Hey, Sister Ann Laughlin, Beacon of Hope Women's Outreach. And my ministries is here on the internet. There's no building. Sorry to disappoint you on that one, but I'm willing to communicate with you via this channel. And I'm supposed to be reading my book, Journey to Faith, to share my experiences and how it built my faith and how I became a stronger person. But the last couple videos I got on subjects that just my pet peeves. And I'm sorry about that. If you didn't like it, hey, you're still here. You come back for more. That's a good thing. That means that you want to know how to build your faith and become a stronger person and not be the victim. I'm telling you, victim means that you're in a situation you have no control over. But once you're out of that situation, you're no longer a victim, and it's your choice if you're going to stay a victim. Make your mind up here. You're not going to be a victim anymore. And use your faith in here to make you strong enough to make that decision and move forward. Now we're going to get back to Journey to Faith so I can start reading these chapters. And I actually need to see where I'm at. Okay, and just for the newcomers, low vision, so I'm not being rude when I'm sticking my nose in my book. It's just the way I am. Because I broke my glasses when I went to my aunt's wake. I can't afford to get new ones. Don't worry about it. God will provide when it's time. So anyway, and in this chapter, we're talking about where I met my first fiance, my first love. And let's see, the next day while swimming, Marty and Frank, Marty's my first love, and Frank is his cousin, showed up with Marty's purple gremlin. I said, cool, that's my favorite color. Robin, Pat, I, and BJ. That's in order of our ages of my siblings. My brother Thomas wasn't there at the moment, apparently. Neither was my oldest, my sister Cheryl, apparently. It's a good thing I kept journals so I could do this book later on in life. Yes, I do keep journals. Anyway, we're all at the lake swimming as usual. Lunchtime, walking up the hillside and path. I sprained my ankle. Marty picked me up. He actually carried me a half a mile up a hill. And I don't mean down the street. I'm talking up a hill. Because our home was literally on a hill. Partially inside a hill. Someday the house was actually bulldozed years later after my daddy died. But somewhere I got a picture, so I'll show that hill someday. Anyway, I sprained my ankle and Marty picked me up and carried me that half mile. Back at home, my mom was making sandwiches for lunch. Marty put me down on the couch and introduced himself and Frank. Let's see. My mom had some questions in her eyes, of course. I explained kind of how and where we met. Then Pat, my sister, had told her that Pat had invited the guys for a swim. Mother invited them to stay for lunch. The guys spent the rest of the afternoon talking and swimming at my house. Or at the lake, that is. During the conversations, Marty had mentioned his age, which really upset my mother immediately. Because I was only 12 years old. He's 7 years older than me, by the way. Marty was 19 and Frank was 17. Mother did not mind Frank due to his age being closer to Pat and Robin's. Mother thought that Frank was interested in Robin, but once Mother had figured out who had paired up with who, there was to be some major fights in the future, and I do mean some very big arguments. Oh boy. Being 12 years old, I was starting out young. That's where the title of this chapter comes from. Starting out young. 12 years old. Well, when you ain't got no good examples to tell you right from wrong, morals and values of marriage. If you're new to my channel, go back. You'll understand what I mean by saying that. Anyway, the rest of the summer had gone smoothly. When Marty wanted to go riding with me, he would call for us to meet on the cement passover on the other side of our little lake cove. I'd tell Mom I was going for a walk or go swimming. The swimming story was the best. I normally would go swimming for half the day, if not all the day. I'd forget the time while swimming. And it's 4:47 out of my 5 minutes, so I'll be back. I'm praying for you. God bless.